Former members of Bishop Noel Jones's church are finally speaking out, and what they reveal is shocking. Stories of control, manipulation, and personal struggles have surfaced, painting a side of the ministry that the public rarely sees. You won't believe the experiences they endured, and some of the claims could change how people view one of the most influential pastors in America. Stay tuned, because the truth behind the pulpit is far more complicated than anyone imagined. Bishop Noel Jones has long been recognized as a charismatic and influential leader in the world of modern ministry. His sermons draw thousands, and his presence commands attention both on and off the pulpit. But now, former members of his congregation are speaking out, sharing experiences that reveal a side of the ministry that few have seen. In this video, we will uncover the personal stories, the challenges, and the behind-the-scenes experiences that insiders have shared. You will hear firsthand accounts of what life was like under Bishop Jones's leadership, including moments of inspiration, tension, and controversy. You will not believe what happened behind the scenes. And by the end of this video, you will understand why these revelations are sparking conversations across social media and religious circles. Stay with us, because what comes next is both eye-opening and deeply revealing. Bishop Noel Jones is no ordinary preacher. Known for his electrifying sermons, powerful stage presence, and ability to connect with congregations, he has built a ministry that commands attention across the United States and even internationally. His church, often described as a hub for spiritual revival, attracts thousands of followers each week. Many people credit him with transformative teachings and life-changing guidance, and his influence in the religious community is undeniable. For many congregants, joining Bishop Jones's church was more than attending Sunday services. It became a lifestyle, a community, and in some cases, a family. Former members describe an environment where faith was deeply intertwined with personal identity. Worship services were intense and emotionally charged, offering a sense of belonging and purpose that is difficult to replicate elsewhere. This devotion, however, sometimes came at a cost. Sources and former members suggest that the ministry operated with strict guidelines and high expectations for congregants. Participation extended beyond Sunday services, with members often encouraged to attend midweek gatherings, volunteer in church activities, and even contribute financially. While many found inspiration and mentorship under Bishop Jones, others began to feel pressure, scrutiny, and a sense of personal boundaries being challenged. Some former members have revealed that the level of oversight in the church could feel controlling. Decisions about personal and professional life, social interactions, and even family dynamics were sometimes influenced by the expectations of church leadership. This environment, according to insiders, could be both empowering and overwhelming. For some, it fostered spiritual growth. For others, it led to stress, doubt, and eventually the decision to leave. But here's where it gets interesting. While Bishop Jones's public persona is one of compassion, wisdom, and authority, former members describe experiences that suggest a more complex reality behind the scenes. Stories of personal struggles, emotional challenges, and conflicts with leadership began surfacing once individuals left the congregation. These accounts, often shared cautiously due to fear of backlash, provide a rare glimpse into the personal side of one of America's most well-known ministers. The stage was set for tension and controversy. As former members began to speak out, their testimonies offered a mix of admiration and criticism, painting a nuanced picture of life inside the ministry. Some felt uplifted and spiritually enriched, while others experienced challenges that they describe as manipulative or overly controlling. This duality is what makes the story so compelling. It is not a simple narrative of right or wrong, but a complex exploration of faith, leadership, and human experience. And just when it seemed the stories would remain private, social media and investigative platforms began amplifying these voices. Former congregants shared their experiences, sometimes anonymously, sparking debates and conversations that reached far beyond the walls of the church. The world began to see a side of Bishop Jones's ministry that few had ever witnessed. And this is where the real revelations begin. Former members of Bishop Noel Jones's church have come forward with stories that reveal a side of the ministry rarely seen by the public. These accounts range from uplifting spiritual experiences to moments of intense pressure and emotional struggle. For many congregants, joining the church was initially life-changing in a positive way. Individuals described finding a sense of purpose, community, and personal growth that seemed unparalleled. Worship services filled with powerful sermons, live music, and deep emotional connection offered members a spiritual home where they felt seen, supported, and motivated to live their best lives. Yet beneath this spiritual energy, several former members recount challenges that gradually eroded their sense of autonomy and well-being. Sources reveal that some congregants felt scrutinized for personal choices, including career decisions, friendships, and even family matters. The church's expectations, while often framed as guidance or spiritual accountability, sometimes left members feeling judged or manipulated. One former member explained that decisions about attendance at gatherings, volunteering, and financial contributions could carry implicit pressure, making it difficult to separate personal conviction from organizational expectation. Other accounts described the intense emotional environment during services. While many found the sermons inspiring, some former members felt overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of the messages, which could be both spiritually moving and psychologically taxing. Individuals reported experiencing guilt or self-doubt if they did not meet perceived expectations, even when they were actively engaged and contributing to the church community. These experiences, they say, made it increasingly challenging to maintain a healthy balance between faith and personal life. Several insiders revealed that Bishop Jones's leadership style, while charismatic and empowering on stage, could feel authoritative or controlling behind the scenes. Members described instances where guidance or correction from church leadership was delivered in ways that felt invasive, leaving them uncertain about how to navigate their personal and spiritual journeys independently. One former congregant noted that while the intent may have been to nurture spiritual growth, the approach often led to emotional strain and a heightened sense of obligation that extended far beyond the walls of the church. Despite these challenges, many former members also expressed admiration and respect for Bishop Jones's genuine care and dedication. Numerous stories highlighted moments of personal mentorship, spiritual breakthrough, and inspiration. These accounts show that the ministry was not uniformly negative. Rather, it offered a complex mix of profound spiritual influence and human imperfection. What makes these stories even more compelling is the courage it takes to speak out. Former members often feared backlash, judgment, or being ostracized by a community they once trusted. Yet, as their voices emerge, patterns begin to surface. Accounts of individuals struggling to reconcile the spiritual guidance they received with the pressure and oversight of church leadership. This tension between admiration and criticism is at the heart of the controversy surrounding Bishop Jones's ministry. And here's the shocking part they don't want you to know. Some former members allege that the church culture could be so controlling that it affected their personal relationships, career choices, and even mental health. While these claims are deeply personal, they shed light on the complexities of faith communities where leadership influence can intersect with emotional and psychological well-being in ways the public rarely sees. The combination of uplifting spiritual experiences and personal challenges makes these first-hand accounts fascinating, revealing a dual reality. For every congregant inspired and empowered, there was often another silently grappling with pressure, judgment, or emotional strain. These stories are essential for understanding the full picture of Bishop Noel Jones's ministry beyond the sermons, stage presence, and public accolades. The stories shared by former members of Bishop Noel Jones's ministry have rippled far beyond the church walls, sparking widespread discussion and debate. The revelations are not just personal anecdotes. They are part of a broader conversation about leadership, accountability, and the intersection of spirituality and authority. Bishop Jones's reputation as a charismatic, influential pastor means that any claim, whether positive or critical, carries weight in both religious and secular circles. Media outlets quickly picked up on these first-hand accounts, amplifying the conversation to a national level. Headlines highlighted the dichotomy between the spiritual inspiration Bishop Jones provides and the alleged challenges former members faced. Social media users debated the legitimacy of these claims, weighing the emotional testimonies against the public persona of a beloved pastor. The story became a viral phenomenon, attracting attention from religious commentators, fans, critics, and everyday observers. Intrigued by the tension between faith and human fallibility, former congregants' accounts have sparked discussions about accountability within ministries. Questions arose about how leaders exercise authority, set boundaries, and ensure the well-being of their followers. Many experts in religious leadership and organizational psychology note that charismatic leaders can have profound influence, both positive and negative, on their communities. In Bishop Jones's case, the testimonies reveal that while some congregants thrive spiritually, others felt pressure, scrutiny, and emotional strain. This duality raises important questions about oversight, mentorship, and the responsibility of spiritual leaders to protect the holistic well-being of their followers. Some of the more controversial aspects of these stories involve the control of personal decisions. Former members have described scenarios where guidance from leadership extended into areas of daily life, including career choices, personal relationships, and family matters. While intended as spiritual counsel, these interactions were sometimes perceived as intrusive or overly authoritative. The resulting tension highlights the delicate balance leaders must maintain between nurturing faith and respecting personal autonomy. In addition, the broader public has become fascinated with the human side of Bishop Noel Jones. While he is widely admired